Hi, I'm Hazley. After 40 years of teaching high school English and saving every penny, I finally bought my dream beach house in Seal Harbor. For 6 months each year, I rent it out. The other 6 months, it's my sanctuary, the place where I finally feel like all those years of hard work were worth something. You look exhausted, my friend Diane said, stirring her latte at our usual corner table at Brewster's. Everything okay with the beach house? That's the thing, I said, tapping my fingers against my mug. I drove up yesterday to start getting it ready for summer, and guess what I found? Diane leaned forward. Don't tell me it was damaged in that storm last month. Worse, someone's living there. Living there? Like squatters? I shook my head. Like my daughter-in-law, Vanessa? Derek's wife? Without asking you? Bingo. The place was filled with her stuff. Clothes in the closets, makeup in the bathroom, even her exercise equipment in my reading nook. What did she say when you confronted her? She wasn't there, just her things. I called Derek immediately. And he had no idea she was using the place. Said they've been going through some things, and she told him she was staying with her sister. Diane's eyes widened. So she lied to him too? Apparently. He sounded genuinely shocked. My phone buzzed with Derek's name on screen. It's him, I told Diane. I should take this. I stepped outside to answer, the cool spring air making me pull my cardigan tighter around my shoulders. Mom? Derek's voice sounded strained. I just talked to Vanessa. And she said you're overreacting, that you told her last Christmas she could use the beach house whenever she wanted. I nearly dropped my phone. That is absolutely not true. I would never say that. She seemed pretty convinced. Derek, I'm not in the habit of giving away property I worked my entire life to afford. Look, Mom, I don't know what to do here. She's not in a great place right now. That doesn't give her the right to break into my house. She had a key. What? How? I might have given her my emergency key. Without telling me? I didn't think she'd actually use it. I took a deep breath. Derek, I love you, but this is completely unacceptable. I need her out. Today. She says she has nowhere else to go. That's not my problem. She has a perfectly good apartment with you. We're separated, Mom. I've been trying to tell you for weeks. Separated? Since when? About 2 months now. And you didn't think to mention this? I was embarrassed, okay? It's not exactly something I wanted to announce. Derek, I'm sorry about your marriage, but that doesn't mean Vanessa gets to commandeer my property. Can you just give her a little time? A week, maybe? No, my first renters arrive in 3 weeks. Mom, please. I'll give her until tomorrow afternoon. After that, I'm changing the locks and calling the police if necessary. I hung up and returned to Diane. Bad news? She asked. Worse. Derek and Vanessa are separated, and she decided my beach house was her personal escape hatch. Without telling either of you? Bold isn't the word I'd use. I grabbed my purse. I need to drive back up there. Now. Want me to come with you? I nodded, grateful. I have a feeling this is going to get messy. The drive to Seal Harbor took just under 2 hours. As we pulled into the driveway, I spotted a silver BMW parked alongside the house. That's her car. She's here. Want me to wait outside? No, I might need a witness. We approached the front door. The living room was transformed. My coastal-themed decor replaced with modern art prints and throw pillows I'd never seen before. Hello? I called out. Vanessa? She appeared from the kitchen, coffee mug in hand, looking surprisingly unfazed. Her blonde hair was pulled into a perfect ponytail, designer yoga pants completing her polished appearance. Hazley, she said coolly, I was wondering when you'd be back. What are you doing in my house, Vanessa? She took a sip from her mug. Derek didn't explain? I needed some space. Some space? You broke into my property? I hardly broke in. I had a key. That wasn't yours to use. She shrugged. It's family property, isn't it? I'm family. No, it's my property. Purchased with my money. And you need to leave. I can't do that, Vanessa said. I have nowhere else to go. That's not my concern. You have 24 hours to pack your things. Her composed expression faltered. You can't be serious. Deadly serious. Derek said you'd understand. Derek is as shocked as I am. He had no idea you were here. Vanessa's eyes narrowed. He's lying. He knew exactly where I was. Then why did he call me yesterday? Completely confused. He's playing both sides. Ask Martin next door. Derek's been here multiple times. A knock at the door interrupted us. My neighbor Martin stood there. Everything okay, Hazley? I saw your car and wanted to check in. Martin, perfect timing. Have you seen my son Derek here recently? Martin glanced between me and Vanessa. Yeah. Quite a few times, actually. He's been coming up most weekends. My stomach dropped. Are you sure? Positive. They've had some pretty loud arguments, too. Whole neighborhood could hear them. I turned to Vanessa, whose smug expression made my blood boil. After Martin left, I confronted Vanessa again. So Derek has been lying to both of us. That still doesn't give you the right to move in without my permission. Derek said you wouldn't mind if I used it temporarily. Then Derek had no right to make that offer. This isn't his house to lend. Diane finally spoke. Vanessa, don't you think you should have asked Hazley directly? I tried calling. She never picks up. That's not true, I said. And you never left a message about this. Look, Vanessa said, her voice softening. I know this isn't ideal, but I'm going through a really tough time. Derek's been... Save it, I interrupted. I'm calling Derek right now. I dialed his number on speaker. Mom? He answered, sounding nervous. Derek, I'm at the beach house with Vanessa. Martin just told me you've been coming here for weeks. Care to explain? A long silence followed. I can explain. You lied to me. You said you had no idea she was here. I didn't want you to be mad. Too late for that. Get up here, now. We're going to sort this out once and for all. 3 hours later, Derek arrived. The tension in the small living room was suffocating as we all sat facing each other. Explain, I demanded. Derek ran a hand through his hair. I didn't know how to tell you we were having problems. When Vanessa suggested using the beach house to get some space, it seemed like a good temporary solution. Without asking me? This is my property, Derek. I know. I thought it would just be for a weekend or two. Then it kept extending. 6 weeks, Vanessa cut in. I've been here 6 weeks. I stared at them, incredulous. And what about my summer renters? Did you plan on moving out for them? Vanessa shifted uncomfortably. We thought we'd figure something out by then. Figure something out? Those rentals are booked a year in advance. They pay thousands of dollars. We could have found them other accommodations, Derek suggested weakly. This isn't a game, Derek. This is my livelihood. I stood up. I can't believe you would do this to me. Mom, please. No! I worked 40 years to afford this place. 40 years of parent-teacher conferences and grading papers until midnight. This house is everything I dreamed of, and you're treating it like your personal marriage counseling center. Vanessa stood up, too. You're being dramatic. It's just a house. Just a house? Get out. What? Get out, now, both of you. I want you packed and gone in 1 hour. Derek stepped toward me. Mom, can we just talk about this? We are talking, and I'm telling you to leave. You can't just throw us out, Vanessa said, her voice rising. We have rights. What rights? You're trespassing. We've been living here. That makes us tenants. Without a lease? Without paying rent? Without my permission? Actually, Diane interjected, she might have a point, Hazley. After 30 days, even unauthorized occupants can claim certain protections. I turned to her. Whose side are you on? Yours, but legally. It might be complicated. Vanessa smiled triumphantly. See? You can't just kick us out. Something inside me snapped. Watch me. I grabbed my phone and dialed the local police. What are you doing? Derek asked, panicked. Reporting trespassers. Mom, stop. We can work this out. Officer Reynolds, this is Hazley Mitchell. I have unauthorized occupants in my beach house on 47 Shore Drive who are refusing to leave. Vanessa lunged for my phone. "Give me that!" I stepped back, but not before she grabbed my arm, her nails digging into my skin. "Ow! Let go of me!" Derek jumped between us. "Vanessa, stop! She's trying to make us homeless!" Vanessa screamed, still clutching my arm. "You're hurting me!" I shouted. "I don't care! This is our home now!" "Ma'am!" The officer's voice came through the phone. "Is everything okay? Do you need immediate assistance?" "Yes," I managed, as Derek finally pulled Vanessa away. "Please hurry." Vanessa's face was contorted with rage. "You'll regret this, Hazley. I swear you will." "Are you threatening me?" I asked, still on the line with the police. "I'm promising you. You think you can just throw us out? I'll destroy this place before I leave." Derek looked horrified. "Vanessa, stop talking." "No. She needs to know what happens when you mess with me. I've got friends at the rental agency. One call and your precious summer bookings disappear?" I held up my phone. "Did you get all that, Officer Reynolds?" Vanessa's face paled as she realized the call was still active. "Yes, ma'am," the officer replied. "We're 3 minutes out." The police arrived quickly, 2 patrol cars with flashing lights. Officer Reynolds, a tall woman with a no-nonsense demeanor, listened to all sides before pulling me aside. "Miss Mitchell, do you have documentation proving ownership?" I retrieved my deed and property tax statements. "And you never gave them permission to stay here?" "Absolutely not. My son had an emergency key, which he misused." She nodded. "The threat of property damage gives us cause for immediate action. They need to leave today, but we'll supervise to keep things civil." Relief washed over me. "Thank you." Officer Reynolds addressed Derek and Vanessa. "You have 2 hours to gather essential belongings. You can arrange to collect the rest later this week. Supervised?" "This is ridiculous," Vanessa seethed. "We've established residency." "Ma'am, threatening property damage negates those protections. You can challenge this legally, but for now, you need to comply or face arrest." Derek, looking defeated, started packing without argument. Vanessa glared at me. "This isn't over." True to her word, Officer Reynolds stayed until they loaded their essentials. Before leaving, Derek approached me on the porch. "Mom, I'm sorry. I should have never—" "Save it, Derek. You lied to me, repeatedly." "I know. I messed up. But she's going through something, and I was trying to help. By sacrificing my home, my trust. I didn't think clearly. I love you, Derek. You're my son. But right now, I don't like you very much. Can we talk tomorrow? Try to make this right?" "There's nothing to talk about. I'll have the locks changed today. You can contact my lawyer about retrieving the rest of your things." His eyes filled with tears as he nodded, but I hardened my heart against the sight. Some betrayals cut too deep for easy forgiveness. After they left, Diane helped me document the condition of the house, while Officer Reynolds took final notes. "Will they cause more trouble?" I asked her. "Hard to say, but we've documented the threats. That helps if you need a restraining order." The next morning, Martin came by with coffee. "Quite a scene yesterday," he said. "You okay?" "Getting there. I've got a locksmith coming at noon." "Smart move. For what it's worth, I never liked how they treated this place. Parties every weekend, cars coming and going at all hours." "Parties? There was more than just the 2 of them?" Martin looked surprised. "Oh, tons of people. Thought you knew." My phone rang. Derek again. I declined the call. "He's called 6 times since last night," I told Martin. Left voicemails about how sorry he is, how they were planning to tell me eventually. "What are you going to do?" "About Derek? I don't know yet, but I'm pressing charges against Vanessa for the assault and threats." 3 weeks later, my first summer renters arrived to a freshly painted house with new locks and security cameras. Vanessa was served with a restraining order after she tried to contact my renters. Derek moved to his own apartment and sent a letter apologizing, which I put in a drawer, unread. Diane joined me for dinner on the porch as the sun set. "Any regrets?" she asked. "About the legal action? None." "About Derek?" I watched the gulls circling above the waves. "He made his choice. Now he lives with it." People make mistakes, Hazley. Mistakes are forgetting to return a phone call. What he did was a betrayal. Will you ever forgive him? I sipped my wine, considering the question. Maybe someday, but not today, and certainly not because he wants me to. And what about this place? Still your sanctuary? I looked around at my reclaimed home, my books back on the shelves, my paintings on the walls, everything in its proper place. Even more so now, because I fought for it. The waves crashed against the shore. Some things break and can't be repaired. Some boundaries, once crossed, change relationships forever. But as I sat there in my rightfully reclaimed space, I felt something I hadn't expected. Peace. What would you do if someone took something precious from you? Would you fight to get it back, or would you let it go?